Hi again, here we go. This is number 2 in solving trig equations. Only simple ones. These can go crazy, just the simple ones. I'm not going to go back to the sign graph this time, so if you've seen the previous video, I talked about the sign graph. Once we get past the sign graph, most of us don't want to think about it too hard. Here's the non-thinking approach. I'm looking for what angle in sine would give me a 1 on root 2. It's one of the special ones. The special numbers in angles are 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and on we go, 90 degrees, 120 degrees. And you keep going. These are the special ones. Why are they special? They work really nice for trig. So to memorise them, here's one system. Sine 30, most of you hopefully will memorise pretty quickly that sine 30 is half. That means the 1 goes on the opposite and the 2 goes on the hypotenuse. And I'm not going to talk at length about Pythagoras, but this one will become root 3. So does this triangle use 1s and root 2s? And the answer is, of course it doesn't. This one here, the tan 45, is now 1. So that means the opposite on the adjacent has to be 1. So it could be 1 on 1, 2 on 2, 3 on 3. So let's say it's 1 on 1 to make life easy. By Pythagoras' theorem, we're going to have that as root 2. So we've got 1 squared and 1 squared is 2, and we take the square root of it. So let's have a look at what we got. So if I want the sine for 1 on root 2, I want the opposite to be 1, and I want the hypotenuse to be root 2. So if I go to 45, the opposite is 1, and the hypotenuse is root 2. So an answer to this question is 45 degrees. How do I get the next answer? Go back to this one. When I was a child, we call it all stations to central because the train went into central. So we've got an answer now. We want more answers. We want the sine to be a positive. So it can't be here because down here sine would be negative and cos would be negative. It can't be here because tan would be negative and sine would be negative. So where's the next answer? It has to be here somewhere between 90 and 180. Nice part is you can just spread it down the middle because it's 45 degrees. So how far is this line back from 180? So if we subtract 45, we get 135. So what this says to us is the sine of 135 is the same as sine of 45, which is positive, and that's 1 on root 2. So the sine of 135 is the next answer. How do we get more answers? Add 360, so that would be 405. If we wanted to, we could subtract 360, add another 360, that tests my brain, 495. And we could keep going and get lots and lots. So these triangles have to memorise what's one simple answer. Once you get one simple answer, then you've got to go to these all stations are central and work out which other ones it can be in. Thanks.